now relevant more than ever. Wait, America is the empire, always has been. Knight class, doesn't wear armor but filthy robes, doesn't use a shield, didn't swear fealty to any lord, baron or king, lives like a hobo, has no land, money or serfs, is only trained to use a sword. The duck kinda knight is this? Padme, put the ship down. Don't let your personal feelings get in the way. Did you forget everything I taught you? It's over, Padme. We have the high ground. Star Wars fans who speak fluent Geonosian, I tip my hat to you. One legend to another. Jurassic Park fans who speak fluent Velociraptor. When the mushrooms wear off, and you realize you're not a space smuggler traveling across the universe with a wiki. Breaking news. Imperial troops kill Gormans. Palpatine says ISB agent was run over by a gravlift. Is lucky to be alive. Me after the city tells me they can't get the dead deer off my street for 3 to 5 days, but then manage to get a truck to haul it away within 20 minutes after I dump it in front of City Hall. How many other lies have I been told by the council? How I feel feeding information to both sides of the beef. Oh shut, that was my old lightsaber. Hold up your present, so I can see what you got. Teacher, what's so funny? Me, nothing. Please continue. My brain, Jar Jar Sphinx. No, me you fat app, bombaclet. Live reaction photo of Christopher Lee watching the last public guillotine section in France, June 17, 1939 colorized. These are not the droids you are looking for. Also, can you get us a ship to leave Tatooine? US will exit 66 international organizations as it further retreats from global cooperation. Most of the targets are UN-related agencies, commissions and advisory panels that focus on climate, labor, migration, and other issues the Trump administration has categorized as catering to diversity and woke initiatives. It will be done, my lord. Inside each of us, there are two wolves. I love driving in winter, because I pretend I'm flying the Millennium Falcon. Only Sith steal in absolutes, Pador. Padoran. You've learnt the lesson. Well, what's the problem? That was an absolute. If I had a nickel for every time I experienced a prequel about a group of outmatched soldiers who die delivering important information to a ship that will be important in the first installment, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. In the book The Rise and Fall of the Galactic Empire, it's noted the Grand Inquisitor was Umbaran, but everybody knows the Grand Inquisitor was Poan. Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that blunder. Animals in Australia. Animals everywhere else. Could we not have forces users lightsabers dueling? For 5 minutes. Welcome. I have been expecting you. Impossible. You are called a bear, but we do not classify you as a bear. What? How can you do this? This is outrageous. It's unfair. How can you be called a bear, but not be a real bear? Take a seat, young marsupial. When you are building your Lego set with your friend, and your 5-year-old cousins come running in. Master, destroyers. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Mace Windu, you may sit on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Master. Anakin, change team. When you're in space Vietnam, and the trees start talking in teddy bear. I'll never turn to the dark side. You failed, your highness. I'm a Jedi Master, like my father before me. Actually, Anakin never was a. Shut up. Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? Wait, did you just call me Master? In Star Wars, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, 1980, you can briefly see that Luke's lightsaber was made in Rochester, New York. R2-D2 when he sees Luke and Leia start kissing. You thank your droids. You don't need manners when talking to a lower life form. Where are you from? Dantine. Why? Dantine. They're on Dantine. Anakin turning to the dark side. His problems. It's over, Padme. I have the charts showing that medically, you're completely healthy. You underestimate my sadness. Chewie is short for Chewbacca, Ben Kenobi is short for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Luke Skywalker is short for a stormtrooper. The Emperor and his fleet have been hiding in the unknown regions on a world called Exegol. Exegol does not appear on any star chart, but legend descri. If an item does not appear in our records, it does not exist. In Obi-Wan Kenobi, Obi-Wan tells Leia, "You're 10 years old, but you won't always be." This is subtle foreshadowing her appearance in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, in which she is above the age of 10. So, how did it go? I don't want to talk about it. Boba Fett actor Temuera Morrison wants to bring the Star Wars bounty hunter back to his old badass ways. We've got to see the old Boba Fett. The old Boba Fett. Boba Fett screaming when you're about to storm the Jedi Temple, but the Emperor wants a team photo. Now, tell Reva she's the Grand Inquisitor. Vader, rise, Grand Inquisitor. 15 plus 15 is 30, but 16 plus 16 is 32. The beard I wanted as a kid. The beard I got as an adult. Shout out to Hayden Christensen for no reason, other than being a hell of a nice guy and the best dad Vader anyone could ever wish for. The fact that Leia named her son Ben makes a whole lot more sense now. My wife and I will take the girl. We've always talked about adopting a baby girl. Why didn't you ever talk about adopting a baby boy? I take it, you've never met my nephew. Let me ask you something. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? List of Inquisitors. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Father, aren't you going to say hello? Hello. We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. Hello there. Come here my little friend. Don't be afraid. It is acceptable. Do you know the key to hunting Jedi, friend? It is patience. Jedi cannot help what they are. Their compassion leaves a trail. So, this is a Wendy's. Me double checking my car is locked before going into the store. If this guy does not appear in Kenobi, we riot. In your face, Kenobi. I keep thinking about Hayden Aduan's face when the interviewer said she had a crush on Darth Maul. Don't underestimate the Force. Like how you underestimated the high ground. Alderaan is a beautiful planet. Sure hope nothing bad happens to it. You can't kill him. He must stand trial. Like you let Count Dooku stand trial. Don't bully Reva's actress if you don't like the character. I know we are all excited about the new Kenobi series, but I must remind you all, no spoilers, as you wish. Leaked image from Obi-Wan series. Hello there. Love you Orange, you make the best videos. Orange snacks. I would say a bad word to you, but I'm not old enough, and mom said I need to be 14 to swear, and I'm 9. Duck you. Cat lover. When I left you, I was but a learner. Now I'm the master. Love won't save you, Padme. Only my new powers can do that. Like you saved your mother? Me dressed and ready to go to the store. My kid in their pajamas saying they are going to. I want my own spin-off. Your own spin-off? Anakin, the entire saga is your spin-off. The Sarlacc was able to pull down a spaceship, but not Lando Calrissian, making Lando by far the strongest living being in Star Wars canon. I will train you, my new apprentice, like you trained your brother. When the time comes, he must be trained, like you trained his father. Oh. Things may be tough now, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel. Hawkins, come over to the dark side, not a chance. I hate the Empire. The sundae bar on the Delta Star has 92 different toppings. I'm starting to feel a little evil. Welcome to GameStop. I'll give you $3 for Fallout 4 and $8 for your PlayStation 4. Your father's lightsaber. He wanted you to have it when you were old enough. I hate you. Give my son my lightsaber when he's old enough. One of you will betray me. A rebel force penetrated the shield and landed on Ender. Yes, I know. My son is with them. I felt him. If you know what I mean. My best friend cut off my legs. My wife betrayed me, and my kids are trying to destroy me, but at least my grandson likes me. There was a hand too. Did you bring the hand? You can feel the tension between BB-8 and Adam. Flowers. Stealing a bounty hunter's outfit, breaking into the biggest gangster in the galaxy's place, and rescuing you in the middle of the night. When the whole Jedi Order roasts you, but you know Order 66 is coming. Handed the most dangerous weapon in the galaxy, immediately point at face. Person, I don't like Star Wars. Me, you want to go home and rethink your life. That ducker in the vest. Han Solo showed up on Vader's Death Star hours after Alderaan was destroyed. On his ship he carried Vader's son, Vader's daughter, Vader's astromech, the protocol droid Vader built as a kid, the Wookiee who saved Ahsoka's life, and literal Obi-Wan Kenobi back from the dead. Vader must have been very who in the Mustafa was that ducker in the vest. Then something like a day later he sneaks up on Vader, one of the greatest pilots the galaxy has seen, in what is essentially a heavily modified 18-wheeler, and shoots him in the ace. Hayden Christensen bench Star Wars animated shows to prep for Obi-Wan Kenobi. You are strong and wise, Anakin, and I'm very proud of you. When you perfectly capture what an awkward teenage or young adult boy is like, but critics don't like it because it's awkward. The most unrealistic thing in Star Wars isn't the spaceships, or the Force, or the lightsabers. It's that Padme chose Anakin when Obi-Wan was right there. Ewan McGregor when he sees the Star Wars fanbase, I believe they think I'm some kind of god. Did you know? Some of the scenes from the Star Wars movies are actually filmed on Earth. You were supposed to join the Sith, not destroy them. You were my brother, Obi-Wan. I loved you. Well, hello there, X. General Kenobi. What the duck is that? Well, I've definitely misread this situation. Who would win? Obi-Wan Kenobi on the high ground or Thanos with full Infinity Gauntlet? 82%. 18%. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Thanos. I love democracy. Attack of the Clones. 1,450 lines of dialogue. Less than 200 of them are memes. I'm going to try and widen the range. Anakin Skywalker listening to the Jedi Code. Obi-Wan Kenobi listening to the Jedi Code. In Star Wars, Attack of the Clones, 2002, Owen Lars tells his wife he will paint the ceiling tomorrow. 22 years later, in A New Hope, he still hasn't painted it. Literally anything happens. The Jedi Council. All reliable. This dog is trained to sniff out people who like Star Wars a little too much. We are just clones, sir. We are meant to be expendable. Not to me. I accidentally googled Ham Solo instead of Han Solo. I was not disappointed. Some sanitation droid probably. Mace Windu. Me driving the only thing I can afford to drive, now that gas is $5 a gallon. That moment when you realize none of the main characters boarded your dropship. So much like your father. The Sith suddenly appear without anyone noticing. An army gets created without the Jedi knowing. Anakin expresses concern about someone he loves. Jango Fett answering all of Obi-Wan's questions. Boba. Han intentionally flies into an asteroid field to evade the Imperials. Everyone else on the Falcon. Hello there, Chef Kenobi. Your barbecue tongs will make a fine addition to my collection. I'll have her home by 9 o'clock, sir. Your daughter calls me daddy too. Master Skywalker, there are too many of us. What are you going to do? That's how you finish a trilogy. Vader, where's Padme? Is she safe? Is she alright? Palpatine, hey, you're finally awake. It seems in your anger, You killed Padme. Hello there. I'll only say it if you do the dishes. General Kenobi. Ah yes, the negotiator. Disturbance in the Force. I feel it too. The stove. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan and Anakin. Anakin and Ahsoka. When you realize Obi-Wan has the high ground in the credits as well. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. When you gotta teach algebra at 3, but fight Vader at 4. The most beautiful thing of all is that it's brought me back together with Hayden. Visible happiness. Cut in half. Driven insane. Unable to kill Kenobi. Beaten by Palpatine. Darth Maul. I didn't hear no bell. Luke, this man sliced up your father and left him burning to death. Beep boop. Nobody understands you. Me watching that droid let Padme die of sadness. I don't believe that man has ever been to medical school. You stuck up, half-witted scruffy looking nerf herder. Hey lady, you call him Dr. Jones. Star Wars Visions isn't Star Wars. Me who can clearly see Star Wars in the title. Someone sends me friend request. Me, add them, do I know you? Me, hold on. This whole operation was your idea. Tells a joke through the Force. Hee hee hee. Lol. LMRO. Hee hee. New this week. Star Wars cats. 10-year-old Annie adding Sith language to C-3PO. Therapist. Ken Skywalker doesn't exist. He can't hurt you. Ken Skywalker. Luke after he sees a bit of the dark side in Grogu. Star Wars fans seeing Mace's purple blade as symbolism of his connection to the Force, being a mixture of light and darkness. Samuel L. Jackson who just wanted a purple saber. Do you know someone over 30 who still plays video games? Well, of course I know him. He's me. 1. Separate a young boy from his mother. 2. Force him to bottle up his feelings. 3. Constantly belittle him, while at the same time expecting him to be perfect. 4. Never trust him as a person, but always use him to do the hard things. 5. Give him a seat when he deserves recognition and praise. 6. Darth Vader. Dave Filoni, Mandalorian and Clone Wars. Star Wars fans. Men, I wonder why women live longer than us. Also men. Stay in that cockpit. Leaves. We'll take him together. Rushes to Ku alone. Don't try it. Tries it. Why is my memory getting wiped but yours isn't? Cause I know how to keep my duck in mouth shut. If an item does not appear in our records, it does not exist. That sounds like an absolute. I'm Poe. What's your names? FN3245, FN3456, FN4567, FN7357, FN5664, FN1789, FN9785, FN4453, FN7452, FN Hub, Finn. I'm going to call you all Finn. If you are dating a girl who doesn't like Star Wars puns, you're looking for love in all different places. Rejected costume for Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. Designed by John Marlowe, 1977. Sorry kid, I don't believe in all that Force stuff. I've been telling you for years I worked for a Jedi Master. You said it Chewie, they are crazy. I'm here with Ben Kenobi. Ben Kenobi? I've been calling him Obi-Wan. Oh, I've been making an A-jot of myself. Alive. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? Why did Disney have to make Tarkin's thighs mega thick? Does he do a squat every time a Jedi gets killed or something? Obi-Wan fighting Dooku. Obi-Wan fighting Anakin. The dialogue. I don't like sand. The music. You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master. I recognize the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid ace decision, I've selected to ignore it. How everyone remembers Rosario Dawson. How I remember Rosario Dawson. Master Anakin, the rank of Master. When people are wondering why fully grown men are watching Christopher Robin Jedi business, go back to your drinks. Watching Rebels for the first time, and I just can't take this man seriously because Anakin, I killed the men. Padme, that's terrible. Anakin, oh no, we are not done yet. Me when I play in absolute darkness and all of it lands in the toilet. I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. Obi-Wan and Satine, arguing like an old couple. Everyone around them, just kiss. Person in at, you're probably going to skip this ad. Me, yep. Dex wore it first, but who wore it better? When you jump off a ledge into a fight, but then realize you just gave up the high ground. That day Vader was amazed to discover that when Boba was saying as you wish, what he meant was I love you. When you hear the news that Ewan McGregor is returning to play Obi-Wan again, fans, you're sweating. Relax, take a deep breath. I haven't seen you for 16 years, Master. Hey guys, check it out. I'm Han Solo. Anakin, you're breaking my heart. Don't be silly, Padme. It's pronounced neck. At the age of 19, Padme Amidala was the queen of a planet and had already saved her people from total crisis. At the age of 19, Anakin Skywalker was married and a general in a galaxy-wide war and was considered to be one of the most powerful Jedi in history. At the age of 19, Leia Organa was a senator in the Imperial Senate as well as a leader in Spa for the Rebellion. At the age of 19, Luke was making vroom vroom noises with his toy planes.